All right, did your candidate win? The election is over. So today we're going to talk about what elections do to the real estate market in general and what we might be able to expect for 2025. All right, so the big question is, does an election slow down the housing market? And it's interesting because during this time of year, October into November, moving towards the holidays, we always see a slowdown in the housing market in general because of those holidays. That's typically about a 9.8% slowdown in the housing market. In an election year, that changes by not as much as you would think. It moves up to about a 15% decline or slowdown in the housing market around that election period. Now, what happens after an election to the home sales activity? Well, in 9 out of the 11 previous elections, we've seen home sale activity go up after the election and into that following election year. We've been tracking that data since about 1978, and that has been the trend. And do more homes sell after an election? Well, yeah, that's what the data tells us. Housing market is pretty resilient, and about 82% of the time, housing sales have gone up the following year. So look, 2024 has been a challenging year in real estate. It's actually the lowest sales activity on record since 1995, with an anticipated ending number of about 4.6 million units being sold in 2024. In 2025, the anticipation is that number will move up. We're thinking more like 5.2 million homes will sell in the United States in 2025. What happens to home sale prices after an election? Well, in 88% of the time, in the last 7 of 8 elections, home prices have gone up after the election and into the following year. Now, this year, we're anticipating the same thing to happen with increases in 2025 from anywhere from 2 to 6%, depending upon where you live. Here in coastal Orange County, we always have greater gains than many other areas of the country. All right, what happens to mortgage rates with an election and after an election? Well, we've already seen changes in mortgage rates thanks to the first rate cut that the feds did last month. And actually that change in the rate, that decrease in the rate happened before the rate cut in anticipation of that happening. Now we've seen rates kind of jump around a little bit and hop into the mid-6 range. But think about it, a year ago we were right around 8%. So being in the 6s is pretty good. The anticipation is more rate cuts like the one this week and moving forward. So that means, yes, we will see interest rates go down after this election and moving into 2025, which is going to have a huge impact on the housing market in general and contribute to that increase in sales activity as well. So hey, if your candidate won, congratulations to you. If your candidate did not win, my apologies, and I'm so sorry for that. But if it makes you think you may want to make a change in the real estate market, of course, we'd love to get a cup of coffee and strategize with you about all of it. And of course, we're always here for any questions. Hey, sharing is caring. If you liked this video, please pass it along to a friend, and I'll see you next time. Take care.